Oh wow, guys, check out this crazy thing. I've got to catch this. It's common. It ought to be easy enough to get. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh yeah, great spell. That ought to do it. That ought to do it. All right, we'll go again. We'll go again. It's cool. Oh. Hi guys, and welcome to Mischief Managed. I'm your Professor Wayne, and I'm here to guide you through all of the new features with this game. There's a lot to cover, so let's dive right on in. So how about we start out with the most basic, your Ministry ID. It's fully customizable. It has a place where you can put in your name. You can input a new photo. Has lots of filters that you can choose from. They're pretty neat. Play around with them, see what suits you. You have various titles you can choose from that you unlock as you progress through the game. My house was chosen for me. I went to Pottermore and got sorted. You might want to try that out. It was a pretty cool experience. Your wand itself is fully customizable. Its length, how flexible it is, what the core is, what kind of wood it's made out of. It's a really neat feature. You can also change your career here whenever you want to. Right now I'm a Magizoologist. I'll probably go to R or next. I chose Magizoologist because it seems to be the most balanced, and starting out I kind of want defense and offense so I can protect myself. You have different achievements that you unlock during the game. You can put those on the bottom of your badge, and it also keeps track of all of your stats, like how far you've walked, how many battles you've been in, and such as that. So check this one out thoroughly and get you set to go. With that knowledge, let's go ahead and take a look at the heart of the gameplay. In Harry Potter Wizards Unite, you are tasked by the Ministry of Magic as a volunteer wizard to go forth and gather as many foundables as you possibly can to stop the impending calamity. In order to do this, you're going to have to take on many different unfoundables. These can be hexes and charms that you have to break with various spells. Some of them are very easy, some of them are very hard, some of them it takes quite a while to get used to doing. As you progress through the game, you're going to encounter a large variety of different confoundables. Most of them are going to be the curse-breaking type of confoundables, but ever so often you're going to run into a beast with which you get to do battle. Some foundables also take many fragments to complete, but once you do so and you've collected all of the fragments of a given foundable, it's going to be returned to the registry automatically. Whenever this happens, your points for that particular craft are going to go up, and you're going to get to place a photo of that foundable in the registry. Eventually, inevitably, it's going to happen that you're going to be in the middle of a battle and run out of spell energy. When this happens, the game already has a system in place where you can just use the gold that you have on hand or make a purchase in the store right there in the middle of the battle so that you can keep on going and get that confoundable you were after. While you travel around doing battle with various confoundi, you're also going to run into various items across the ground. These can be seeds, water, different potion brewing items. You'll also run into port keys. Port keys are pretty important. They're kind of like the eggs in Pokemon Go, except for instead of incubators, you open them up with different keys. You start off with a gold key that's your permanent incubator, and then you have the silver keys. They're like your temporary ones, but instead of buying them, you earn them along the way. Every single port key, you go into it, and you run into these wax doors. You touch 5 of them, and it unlocks all different types of stuff from rare monsters to not so rare monsters, experience, everything under the sun. This is that super rare monster I was talking about earlier. If you noticed, it had the red light coming up from it, so I knew it was going to be really tough. I went ahead and dropped one of the best potions right away. I did end up catching this. It was a pretty lengthy battle. I have to get 15 of these. Something tells me it's going to be a long time before I actually get off 15. We'll see. Now, all that said, probably the single most important part of this game for leveling up, for completing tasks, and everything else is battling in fortresses. Fortunately, you can do this 24 hours a day if you want to. I found myself at 2 o'clock in the morning taking on the gym by myself. Made it all the way up to level 5. I was pretty proud of myself being able to do that by myself. But this morning I woke up, decided, hey, you know what? Let's try to do this with some friends. I noticed that you can take up to 5 people into a battle, and check that out and see what it looks like. get into this battle, and we all agreed to put a runestone that was level 1. That's pretty important because the other players were a little bit lower level. The higher level of runestone you get, the more challenging the bosses are, the more rewarding the reward is, but the most important part here is the more challenging the bosses are. We just barely made it through this fight. But we did, in the end. I think I had like 10 energy left and they had about the same. It's pretty tough, but you're able to unlock some of the more rare books. You also get the surprise items, the ones that you're tasked to find, the different letters and newspaper clippings. You'll also find these from time to time with different enemies that you run into just randomly on the street as well. But you run into them quite often in the battle. You also get a lot of experience to level up this way. This is a really good place to use the 2 times experience potion on and have fun with it. And guys, this is actually a really cool system. You can only take on though 1 boss at a time, meaning it's always a one-on-one battle. If somebody's battling a boss, or even if they're about to die, you guys sit back and watch them die, and then you can go in and finish it off. But it's always a one-on-one battle. So it's a neat feature. I'm sure it'll get more and more difficult as it goes. The difference between level 4 and level 5 is tremendous. So it's 20 levels. I can just imagine how tough level 20 is going to be. All right then, go out, have fun, be careful. Take this knowledge with you, and for now, Mischief Managed.